welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Midnight in Paris. It was written and directed by Woody Allen, and it came out in 2011. It's a fantasy comedy film, and it stars Owen Wilson, Marion Cotillard, Rachel McAdams, Michael Sheen, Adrien Brody, Kathy Bates, Tom Hiddleston, Corey Stoll, Léa Seydoux, Gad Elmaleh, among many others. Before I begin though, let me just say that this will be a review without spoilers, so you can sit back and enjoy. Gil Pender is a Hollywood screenwriter visiting Paris with Inès, his fiancée, and her family. Though Gil has a successful career and a beautiful girlfriend, he isn't really happy for several reasons. Among them, the fact that Gil is not really that happy with his life. He wishes he could be a book writer rather than a screenwriter, and he is constantly thinking of the past and how happy he might have been living in a rainy Paris in the 1920s. One night, something strange happens. The clock strikes midnight, and to his surprise, he realizes that he's sort of stepped back into the past. Right into the Paris of the 20s, Gil meets various celebrities he admires from the lost generation. Among them, writers and painters and bullfighters like Ernest Hemingway, Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald, Cole Porter, Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, Gertrude Stein, Josephine Baker, Jean-Louis Buñuel, among others, including this beautiful French girl called Adriana, for whom Gil starts to develop feelings. There is more to the plot of Midnight in Paris, but overall this is what it is about. I won't tell you how it ends, but I will say that the final message is uplifting, realistic, and that overall it is a charming movie. I give Midnight in Paris a 5 out of 5 stars review and highly recommend it for several reasons. I think it's a charming film that never fails to cast its magic spell upon me. It has a great script, it has a fascinating concept, it has lovely costumes and great acting, the setting is magnificent, and in the end, the overall product is a funny, cute, highly enjoyable movie. My favorite Woody Allen production. But in truth though, I love it for 3 major reasons, but they're kind of personal, so I shall mention them in the next section. But before that, I just want to quickly point out that I think all the actors who are portraying people who really lived do a fantastic job of it. Anyways, I can still recall the first time that I saw Midnight in Paris. I saw it in the movie theater with my family, and I loved it for several reasons from the start, and over the years my love for it has only increased. But yeah, first of all, I fell in love with this movie because set in Paris, and ever since I discovered the story of the Phantom of the Opera when I was 12 years old, I've had an obsession with this city. Lately, it's intensified because of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but that's another story. But yeah, back when this movie was released, I hadn't been to Paris yet, so I remember seeing the opening shot of all of these beautiful places in the City of Love, and getting teary-eyed because I knew that one day I was gonna visit it. I was grinning from ear to ear, I was just so happy. But also, the second major reason why I love Midnight in Paris is because the protagonist and I are basically the same person, meaning that we both suffer from golden age thinking. And I'm gonna quote the movie here to explain what that's about. Nostalgia is denial. Denial of the painful present. The name of this denial is golden age thinking, the erroneous notion that a different time period is better than the one one's living in. It's a flaw in the romantic imagination of those people who find it difficult to cope with the present. So what does all of this mean? Basically, that the protagonist and I feel that it would have been much better if we had been born in the past. Sure, I know that that's not really realistic, but hey, that doesn't change my opinion. And basically, the description of golden age thinking that I just mentioned fits me so well, so I'm constantly thinking about it. I'm constantly reading classics, I'm constantly watching period drama productions. Why? Because I want to escape to the past or to other worlds because I think that they are more interesting than the present. Sure, this is again a flawed way of thinking, and I'm not recommending it or telling you all to follow my example. That's just the way I am. Anyways, the third major reason why I love Midnight in Paris is because I am a bibliophile and a history lover, and I love Paris. And so it's fantastic to go back in time and see the Paris of the 20s, in a time when it was filled with all of these amazingly literary famous authors like Ernest Hemingway or Gertrude Stein of Scott Fitzgerald. So yeah, overall, that's why I rewatch Midnight in Paris constantly. And now I've actually been to Paris twice. The last time was in the fall of 2018, and ever since I got back from it, I've been very obsessed with it now because of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I've actually just started taking French lessons, and I'm thinking about maybe either visiting it very soon again or moving there. I'm not sure yet. So for the moment though, I believe this is all I have to say about this movie. Thank you so much for watching my review of it. I'm hoping that you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did or if you didn't, as well as what are your own thoughts of Midnight in Paris, because I would love to talk about this film with you. In the description box below you can find a link to its IMDb page, and well, I am Caro Herrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Au revoir.